It's William here, back with another video. So today, we're covering is the Skyrc 750 mix. So this is a great charger, from what I can read. This just came out as the first one in my shop. I had it on order. I pre-ordered it, so I made sure I was the first one on my local hobby shop to get it. I'm pretty excited. So let's open it up and unbox her and show you what's inside. Now, one of the key features you want to look at is, what first thing we got here? App controlled. So don't forget to scan your QR code so you can get your app. Alright, that's the key. You gotta get your app here. Alright guys? So when you open her on up, pretty basic. No different than any other charger, you know. Take off your top piece. There's a little foamy thingy here. That's whatever. More QR codes. I think these are for the batteries, to QR scan the batteries. I don't do that, so who cares? Instruction manuals, and who needs that? Oh, here we go. This is what I'm more excited for. This cord right here. This cord. See how thick it is? I'm joking. This cord means nothing special. It's just nice to have a cord. If anyways, you know who me, I do run a power supply at most of my stuff. So it's nice to have a cord built into my charger for once. Now this charger here, open her on up. Let's take her on out. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, there we go. Let me just put it all away real quick. See how beautiful that looks? Like, oh, it's amazing. So starting off with this thing, let's read off some of the stats that are really important about this charger. And in my opinion, this is what makes and breaks this charger. So this is on AC charging output. This is a 500 AC watt charger. All right, so that's a big factor on this. It's also up to a 1600 DC watt charger. So this would be equivalent to some of the bigger name competitor brand chargers. One of the great features on this, and I'll show you guys right here, is not only do you have USB-C charging, you also have an external discharge port. So you can hook up the Skyrc external discharger, both through the plug, through your 60 plug, and through the wire, and you'll be set. On the back, if you want to run a DC output to your power supply, which I happen to have power supply here, if I wanted to, I could easily put it up there if you want. Then there is your AC power. So I'm going to run this on AC almost exclusively, and I'll tell you why. So one of the other big features, and I mean humongous features on this charger that I think are just next level amazing, is that there's a power supply built into it. So right here, this whole screen here is a power supply. So it goes from 5 to 36 volts. So you have 2 power supply outputs. All right? It's crazy. So I can hook 2 different things. So things that they are selling that aren't really is a soldering iron. I will be getting that. I do have one now. I'm going to see if mine works first before I buy a new one. Other things that you can do is you can run a tire warmer, which is why I run this on-road. This is why I want this in my main chargers, because I do run on-road and I do run tire warmers on-road. So it can power my tire warmer, my soldering iron. It can power I have a brick that I'm getting that has 4 USBs and 1 USB-C port. Getting power through that. So yeah, it's pretty dope, guys. Up to 8S lipos. Again, you have your thermal, your A and your B. So your A and your B, your start, your stop, your scroll, your click. Pretty basic, right? So it has 7 different charge cycles. It's a 20 watt USB-C. It's a digital power supply, which is what they call this right here. And the biggest feature of this whole thing is you can do 32 watts times 2 ports. So I can put 32 watts of both my ports on AC power. So if I go through DC power on, that goes up. You can also do 50 amps parallel charging. So I can put 50 amps through one port if I parallel both my ports. So guys, let's start the fun and plug her on in and see where she goes. All right, guys, we got her all plugged in. All right, here we go. Boom, and look at that. She doesn't turn on right away. So for some people who don't know this, or on this charger, who just got this charger and want to know what it's like, you gotta hit the on switch. And here she starts powering up. So as you see right off the bat, we're going to show you the DC power side of things. So I kind of have it set up already for 56% power. So that's 280 watts, 20 amps, and 14.4 volts. That's what I need to put up with my tire warmer. So I'm going to hook my tire warmer up and try it on race day and stuff. And we're going to see if it works. If not, I have my other setup I use. But the big thing, guys, that I want to show you again is how this extra portion here makes a difference. All right. The other feature, and you just saw it there, there's a warning light. It kind of gives you like a LiPo warning. It's not really that important, but it does give you a little bit of a warning light. All right. So let's zoom you guys on in here. Zoom you on in. I'll bring it up to the camera. There we go. All right. So your modes, you got LiPo. And there's all your modes: lithium, high volt, nickel, right? You got all your modes. So I usually charge on LiPo with my track specs. Cell count, 1S all the way to 8S. Let's go 1S. Let's just go 2S. Charge mode, we have balance charge. We have charge, storage, discharge, parallel, and reverse discharge. This is a good feature, guys. So I'll explain what this one does. So this one, if I put a battery in port A and a battery in port B, I can take the power from port A battery and transfer it into port B. So if you don't want to waste your charge, so you're out in a flying field or you're out on a trackside where there's no power or whatever, or I guess very limited power, I should say. Not no power. You would have power, of course, if you're using this. You can take your battery and transfer it over. So if you have a battery that's almost storage mode, you can just transfer it over. All right. I don't know how much I personally use this feature, but it's cool to have. All right, next thing, LiPo condition. This is a key factor. 4.2 all the way to 4.4. You can select from there. Then there's cycle, charge current outlets, temperature cutoff, start, and then there's back. All right, I'll pick you up into the menu now. All right, guys, so if you hold in the power button, eventually it brings you to your setting menu. Now on your settings menu, you have task preference, that's your timers and all that, you know what I mean? So, there you go. All right, back. All right, now we got our preferences all the way down. So kind of select what you want. Battery meter, factory settings, user guide, system info. All right, pretty basic. All right, let's pull you guys back out. All right, now we're going to show you what's with the battery in it. All right, so now we're going to hook up our power. And look at these nice leads. I'll give a shout out quickly to my guy. You can see it there. Woo! GD Pro. He makes leads. Amazing ones at that. Great quality. Right here in Canada on the East Coast, and he'll ship across Canada. So if you want to reach out to him, you can look him up on Facebook, GD Pro on Facebook, and tell him that William RC or William sent you, and he'll hook you up with some leads. All right, guys, so we're going to plug everything on in. Make sure everything's all good. So as you can see in the charger here, make sure you plug everything in right. So this is this battery right here. Not sure if you guys can see that. There we go. So I am 7.4 volts, not much. So I want to charge this. So this is actually one of my high volt ones I practice with. So high volt. Sorry guys, I lost you there for a sec. Go to 52. There we go. All right. All right, guys. So once you have her at 5.2, which is what my battery is, I can go all the way down to start, and she starts doing her thing. So now if I click A, it'll give me everything I need there. Scroll down to see your stuff. Pretty cool that way, eh? Pretty dope. You'll see that's USB power. I'm not pulling anything out of my USB stick. So if I plug in anything on the side here to my USB-C port, it will give you your power amperage and everything. There we go. Start it back up. Down button. Woo. There you go. So now you're seeing everything you needed to see. It's 7.8 volts, 5 amps right now. She's working right at 5.2 amps. Give me the wattage, what's going through it. So yeah, this is the D50 Skyrc D750 mix. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is a great kind of unboxing and review a little bit what it is. I have a race coming up in a few weeks, so we'll see. And I'll update you guys this winter when everything gets rolling at probably trackside and show you all the fun gadgets and tricks it does. And yeah, hook her up to probably a power supply at one point here and see what she does there too. But anyways, guys, for today and for now, that's all. I just want to give you guys a shout out. Here we go. So I hope you guys liked the video and drop a like down below. Comment down below what your favorite part of the video is. And peace.